Today we're going to talk about the channels that still work in the digital environment, especially considering the current crisis. There's a very interesting study that just came out a couple of weeks back, and believe me, not many companies are doing relevant studies right now when it comes to what produces engagement, basically especially for the B2B side of the business. But this study actually shows us the impact of the social media engagement for brands. It's mostly focused on the fact that, of course, we acknowledge the situation is daily changing. However, the engagement is down across the board. I would also argue that in the last couple of weeks, we've seen the engagement going up again. However, still the metrics for most of these social media channels like Facebook and even LinkedIn or things like that are down. There's some exceptions from this, usually for NGOs or for different verticals like higher education, as you see in here, right? But except this, most of the social media channels are actually seeing an impact. Given these circumstances, what could you focus on? Especially that there's not much data available. I'm going to refer just based on our own expertise from for our own company, but also with some of our projects and companies we're involved in our business ecosystem. What we've seen as to work with very good engagement rates are actually communicating through communities. So basically, we've seen quite a lot of engagement and high engagement with communities. What that means is basically with WhatsApp groups, with Facebook groups, with LinkedIn groups, with Slack communities. So basically most of these places where people gather, of course, to share knowledge and experiences and so on, we've seen much bigger engagement than the regular social media posting. There's also a way to make the current social media posts or the current channels work for you. This study, for example, that refers to a B2B content research shows you the content types that actually B2B marketers used in the last 12 months. So what should you do? Of course, that now that you gave up going to events and trade shows, most of you are thinking to readapt to social media or to blog posts or to other digital channels and other digital types of content. However, this has to be done in a certain way to be effective. Not everything that you post up there, not everything that you are going to write about or email customers about is going to have tractions. And also you have to leverage the power of community, the lessons you get from your community, basically the topics, the interests that you get from your community. Raising a community and building a community in itself is a very interesting topic. We will answer some of these challenges tomorrow in our webinar. This is the third in our webinar series dedicated to B2B growth in difficult times. And it's going to be focused around how you handle digital communication during crisis. If you haven't joined yet, it's going to be massive. We already have over 200 participants, and the feedback from our webinar last week has been amazing. We've heard from all of our participants that this actually changed some of the way they were working or communicating or engaging with their customers. We are building this webinar series to contribute to your success and to help all our business ecosystem actually survive and even thrive in this time of crisis. Please subscribe, connect with us, ask us any questions you may have. We are preparing for the next webinars in the series, but tomorrow it's going to be awesome. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please click the link below, and I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. Thank you. Bye.